Hi, this is Abid. Welcome to our YouTube channel GMAT and GRE Instructor. In this particular video, unlike our other videos, we will just talk about motivation. So the thing is that before you take the plan that you will take GMAT, you have to satisfy yourself by asking the question that why you have chosen to take GMAT. Now, if it is just because for your friends who have chosen to take GMAT, or there may be some other friends who are interested to study in business schools, so they have chosen GMAT, does not mean that you have to choose GMAT to take. So what that means is, at first you have to make a SWOT analysis, that what is your strength and what is your weakness and what is your opportunity and threats. Then if you find compatibility with GMAT, for example, if you are good at quantitative section, if you are good at in verbal section, if you are good at in critical reasoning or integrated reasoning, then this is fine for you. But before that, you have to ask yourself that whether is it the right track for me or not. I mean, this is not the only way that you can be successful. There's nowhere it is written, like it is never a solid truth that only GMAT will make you successful. Now the thing is, if you are a business student and if your target is to give the world many more, and if you think you have that much potentials and if you have those qualities which are shooting with GMAT, then go for that. So I'll give you an example. For example, if I just say you that if you dig 1 feet of soil, then you will get $1. So maybe you are interested because 1 feet is not such a big deal. But if I tell you that I'll give you $1, if you dig 10 feet, then you'll say no, I'm not interested. Why? Because the effort and time you have to invest to dig 10 feet is not equivalent to $1. So here the reason, I mean the why will you dig? This why is not being justified with the $1. That's why you're not interested. Now, if I tell you that if you dig 10 feet, then I'll give you $1,000, then you'll go for that. Why? Because $1,000 is worth of the effort if you have to give to dig 10 feet. So my point is, just go for GMAT if you find this is worth. For example, there can be 2 types of driving factors that can drive you to choose some venture or something like that. So for example, if there is a question of your promotion, that if you have GMAT and if you have another MBA from a very good business school, then you will have promotion and your salary will be high, like $100,000. Then you may go for that if you think this is old. But if it tells you that if you go through this procedure, I mean, if you target GMAT, then you have to invest your money, time, and effort. And if you find that they will give you $10,000 more as far as your promotion is concerned, if you go through this process, I mean GMAT, and then if you get admitted in a very good business school and you'll have an MBA, then the question comes, is it worth or not? So if you think that $10,000 is worth with the investment that you are going to invest, then this is quite fine. And if it doesn't, then you must not go there. So I'll tell you, whatever amount of preparation that you have taken, or maybe you're planning to take GMAT, just give a pause and go to the sunshine, go under a tree and sit down and think of that. And maybe you just can sit down on 2 to 3 weekends and you can think of that again and rethink again that whether should I go for GMAT or not, because it's not that much easy exam for you. So it is difficult, and it is said that whatever amount of skills you have, or maybe you're very much genius, maybe you're very much brilliant, but still GMAT is hard for everybody, because once you start answering all the questions, if you answer the first questions rightly, then the second questions comes harder. So GMAT knows what to give you to make it harder for you. So since this is not a very easy journey, and if you think you are enthusiastic, and if you think you're very much, you can easily connect with your heart, with the target that you're searching for. For example, it is your dream that you want to be a student of business school, you want to have an MBA from a very good institution, then go for that. Or if you think, and there is another factor which is negative factor, negative driving factor, that can also make you successful. I knew a person who was scared of failure. So because you're scared of failure, he started, doing something which is great. He started performing greatly. So this is how he became successful, and he was successful for the entire of his life. Now, some negative factor can also make you, successful. For example, you can't let your parents down. So that's why you're very much interested to do something which is great. So if it is your, motivation, then go for that. So at last, I just want to tell you that I can teach you that how can you get prepared as far as GMAT is concerned. But at the end of the day, this is the motivation that comes from your heart, which satisfies your why, and you just think that this is what I must do. So I wish you all the very best, and if you have any complexities about GMAT, then please put it in our comment section. We'll try to give you the perhaps the best answer. And it's a challenge for you whether you can solve this question or not, that why I'm interested, and if it is well enough, if it is worth enough, then go for that, and if it is not, then there are thousands of other things that you can do, and go with those and be successful. Life, this is one time, you are just on the earth. So there is nothing to think too much. So just choose your right track and go with that, and all the very best, and thank you very much. Hope to see you in the next video.